Hello you guys, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Buddha Baddie. I'm a psychic and intuitive medium. I channel messages that I get from the Most High, and I give you guys those messages to see what you guys need to be aware of, what's currently going on in the energy. Alright, just cleanse the space a little bit, just to clear out the old message, the message I just got recently, whatever. The message I just did. We're going to cleanse that energy out so we can get a brand new energy for this reading. Alright, Spirit, Ancient Ancestors, Universe, Source, thank you so much for guiding me and allowing me to receive the most accurate messages I can at this moment in time. Any evil eye, evil intent, ill will, negativity, attempts at destiny swapping, or energy siphoning, please return back to Source. I reclaim all my energy, all my essence, all my power that was stolen or taken from me without my consent. Please return that back to me tenfold. Bless, bless, bless. Okay, let's get started with this reading. I'm just gonna get two of these oracles just to see what the tone is for this message. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, thank you. So the first one is minimize energy drains. All right, 1, 2, 3 on my timer. So as you make progress, I feel like you're spotting more things that are causing energy drainages. Energy drainages, is that a word? Energy drain? Energy drains, okay. Who, what, or where drains your physical or psychic energy? Is there a person, a commitment, a bad habit, a food, a place, a thought, a pattern, or internal attitude that defeats you or depletes you? Ask your intuition to identify the drains in your life through words, pictures, feelings, and knowings via synchronicity. Support your adrenals. So yeah, whether you guys are, I feel like, this is very specific, but I also feel like you guys are starting to realize and really like pinpoint, like your intuition is getting so intensely, it's like upgrading intensely to the point where it's like you can pick up very quickly on who is draining your energy, what is draining your energy. Okay, you're getting a lot of signs, whether like on social media or signs online, that are picking up these like patterns of who is draining your energy or what is draining your energy. Okay, this could be like mindsets. Okay, this could be something that you guys have really been like putting too much energy into, too much focus into, because like where your attention goes, energy flows. Okay, so Spirit wants you to minimize these energy drainages, these energy blockages here. Okay, yeah, I feel like you guys are being guided to look at a situation through the eyes of Spirit. All right, through a spiritual perspective, not through like maybe like a personal perspective or like a worldly perspective. Spirit really wants you to focus on an experience to actually heighten your intuition and also deepen your meaning to a certain situation here. Okay, all right, let's get one more. The number 49 could be significant. So it could be 49, 49, 94, 13. Yeah, 13 is a lot about transformation. Okay, so endings, a transformation is occurring. Okay. All right, the Divine Feminine energy is also the number 13. Okay. Let's see what else, Holy Spirit, come through. Okay, 44. Okay, this is giving me like stability. All right, 44. Okay. Mindfully tune in and focus. Okay, so Spirit really, I'm telling you, where your attention goes, your energy flows. Fear it. Fear it. Oh, that's funny. Fear it. Spirits. Okay, maybe Spirit wants you to know that you do not need to fear it. You do not need to fear spirits. Thank you. Okay, maybe you guys have been feeling like your attention is going towards maybe fearing certain things that spiritually you guys are receiving, certain messages, certain inclinations. Spirit doesn't want you to fear it. Okay, don't fear the Spirit. Okay, it says practice tuning in to an issue, opportunity, place, person, or group, or option with your sixth sense. Employ gentle focus to let everything else in your mind fade to the background until what you are tuning into occupies your entire inner landscape. What intuitive hits are you knowing, seeing, hearing, or feeling? Yeah, so I'm telling you, Spirit is really like wanting you to like, your attention is Spirit wants your attention to go towards focusing on minimizing things that are draining you of your energy. Like I said, people, places, things. It could be a variety of things. Okay, because your stability right now is your biggest, I'm getting like your biggest focal point right now. Spirit really wants you to focus on your stability, and your stability cannot be in the right place when your energy is everywhere constantly from all these people pulling on your energy or things pulling on your energy, draining your energy. Okay, it's like a full reset. Spirit wants you to really focus on fading everything into the background, focusing on your internal, focusing on what you need to do, focusing on your own mindset here, okay? And then back of the deck, again, 13. I'm telling you, Spirit, it does not... When I say Spirit gives you synchronicities, Spirit will give you those damn synchronicities, okay? 13. The number 13 is very significant here. All right, you guys could be seeing 13. 13 a lot, okay? A lot about rebirth, reinventing yourself. This is a lot of this, like, fixing, not fixing, but, like, transforming what you focus your mindset on is, like, gonna give you a huge rebirth in your energy, because you're not gonna be focusing... Maybe you guys have dealt with a pattern that you had of focusing a lot more on draining energies, things that would drain you rather than things that would uplift you, okay? Spirit wants you to do wants you to take a different route, take a different turn, okay? Turn right, all right? Turn right into this direction, okay? Because I'm telling you, this is like Spirit inching you closer and closer to possibly like a rebirth, okay? A transformation here. Yeah, that's gonna help you really cultivate your energy awareness. Like, it's gonna help you not only for your own mindset and for your own betterment, but it's also going to help you, like, your energy is going to be a lot more heightened, and you're going to be a lot more aware of certain things, so that you can really like honestly protect your energy at the utmost, okay? So it's going to be like a lot about noticing your energy here, okay? Noticing what is your energy versus what is others' energy, okay? We have improving your intuition requires understanding energy. Yes, its power, its proximity, its nuances, and its importance. Notice energy, your own, the energy of other individuals and groups, and the energies of situations and opportunities, the energy of physical spaces, and fluctuations in world energy. Name and describe types of energy you encounter. Interesting. So, like, yeah, I'm getting, like, Spirit wants you to really focus on the kind of energies that you have been surrounded by. And I feel like this is also like a detox. Like, Spirit wants you to, like, physically detox from certain energies, because maybe you guys have been around some energies that have been kind of a little bit draining, okay? And Spirit wants you maybe to, like, meditate more, focus more on doing things that are going to put you in your center. All right, center yourself, okay? All right, and focus on, like, the way the world is right now as well. I'm excuse me, oh my gosh, my throat chakra. Getting all these, like, tongue-tied energy. I feel like there's also, like, this energy of feeling tongue-tied. Like, if you feel like you have to speak up about a situation, don't feel guilty for being strong enough to speak up for yourself, okay? Or speak up on a situation here, okay? I feel like Spirit doesn't want you to, like, betray yourself for, like, pleasing another person's perspective, okay? So that's also another thing too. Like, if someone is basically, like, let's say this is an example, but someone could be like, if someone's taking advantage of you, okay? If someone's using you negatively, don't be afraid to put yourself in an energy, a predicament, to walk away from that, or to you know, to give yourself a space from a situation or a person, all right, to find yourself, to focus on going within internally. So maybe Spirit wants you to do a little bit of, maybe Spirit wants you to retreat right now, okay? Maybe you just feel like you want to be kind of alone. It's because Spirit is guiding you into retreatment mode, all right, to go within, all right, to remove any negativity right now, because I feel like there's a lot of negativity, especially in the world right now. And as a light worker, you guys really need to transmute that energy, and it takes a lot, and it's not always an easy feat, but you guys can do it, because you guys were meant to. You're meant to transmute, and you're meant to change the frequency of the world. So you guys have very specific missions here. You're meant to, like, especially if you realize, like, in certain groups, in certain situations, in certain environments, you're always meant to kind of be a catalyst of energy change, okay? Yeah, let's see, what else, Holy Spirit? Let's get into the tarot. Let's see what Spirit wants you guys to know when it comes to tarot. Actually, Spirit is saying don't use those cards. I'm not using those cards then. Okay, let's use these ones then, Spirit. Spirit has a mind of its own, so. Okay. Number 13 again, look. Transformation, death energy. So a lot of endings right now, a lot of transformations happening right now, but it's for your betterment, okay? A lot of people see the, you know, death as scary, as, like, you know, endings. A lot of times it can be, but think about it. Where there's an ending, there's always a beginning, okay? I'm hearing the song Closing Time in my mind by Semisonic. Every new beginning comes from some other beginnings. And yeah, so it's like an ending for a beginning, basically. And I think that spirit is making you let go of certain things. I heard vices. Okay, so maybe you guys have been dealing with certain vices here that spirit wants you guys to let go of, because it could be maybe draining you, or maybe it could be like physically or financially depleting you. Okay, just a heads up. Spirit wants you to just be mindful of that. Okay, so you don't take that into your new I heard your new life. Okay, wow. I'm hearing something is going to get cleared up, okay, with injustice on the back of the deck. I feel like if there's been an injustice happening in your energy, that's going to be cleared up, okay? That's going to be balanced out, okay? You're going to receive karmic justice for something that has been unjust, Spirit is saying. If you've been dealing, like, for example, energy drainers, people who feel like they don't respect your boundaries, okay? They don't respect you, whatever. There's gonna be a shift, okay? They're gonna have to respect your energy, respect your boundaries, because you're going to have like a full frontal like protection shield around you, like energetically, that they're gonna have to realize, okay? Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what is the energy of this message? 4 Pentacles. All this 4, you see 4 for 4. Okay. Intuitively, what are you holding on to? Okay. I'm getting like a mindset here. Okay, maybe you guys have been so physically what's it called, like wrapped into, engulfed, I don't know. You guys have just been so like, it's a good thing and a bad thing as well, because it's like, the good side of it is like you have a one-track mindset sometimes when it comes to what you guys are going to obtain, and that's good. It's good to have a focal point and have a tunnel vision mindset of certain things. The other thing is like you could be a little bit rigid in the way that you guys are seeing things, okay? Spirit wants you to open up certain things, open up your mind a little bit. Don't really like just contain yourself to one idea of a certain way things will go, all right? 1 2 3 4 my timer. Okay. What are you sensing? What are you hearing? What are you feeling when it comes to certain things, like certain nudges that the universe is giving you to basically just like release, okay? Try not to be stingy, okay? I'm also getting this energy where it's like, it's important to save for sure, but at the same time, like if you're constantly in this energy of very stingy with your money, all right, not really like giving your money out, the frequency of the universe sees that and taps it into, okay, you're controlling with your money. You feel like you don't have enough money, so I'm gonna make your money very stagnant. You know what I mean? 13, yeah. 13 on my timer. I feel like Spirit wants you guys to really take a different approach to the way you see money. I'm not saying spend all your money, do a bunch of crazy shit. I'm not saying that at all. So don't, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like use your money wisely, please. Please do. I'm saying it's important to understand that like where money goes, where attention goes, oh my gosh, Spirit, where attention goes, energy flows. Okay, if your attention goes to, okay, this money, I'm going to receive it tenfold, I'm going to receive it in abundance, it's just a little bit of money, it'll come back to me and even more of an expansion. That is the goal. That is the goal, because that is where the money flows. Okay, that is where your attention goes, is where your money's going to flow. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Because maybe you guys have dealt with certain like poverty mindsets, and that's something that you have to really like reprogram in your brain, okay? Yeah, 44. So I'm telling you, a lot of this has to focus on your stability as well. Your stability, if you're constantly in energy of like feeling like your finances aren't the way you want it, or feel like you're very stingy with your finances, always constantly like holding on to your finances, never letting it go, that can cause a stagnant energy to your foundation, to your stability, okay? You know how a lot of people, that's the thing too, when people try to affect your finances and stability, or affect your finances, a lot of times it is a dig at your stability. Because when you think about it, if your finances aren't in order, or if your finances are tight, or you're in a predicament where you don't have your finances going, like people are trying to like bind your finances or whatever, a lot of times your stability can kind of be a little bit on, you know, on the rocks, okay? So this is an energy of like a breakthrough within your stability here, okay? And knowing not to like avoid or ignore what the divine is wanting to give you, because the divine wants to give you abundance. The divine is like, here, take my cup, take the cup. I'm going to give you an overflow of abundance. But if you're in this energy of a past mindset or a poverty mindset, you can't really accept that abundance. You're not in an accepting mode. 15:15 on my timer. You're in the mode of, well, you know, I shouldn't treat myself, because in reality, if I let go of this money, I feel like I'm not going to have any more. Spirit wants you to say, this is for me. This money is going to come back to me. I love myself. I know money flows around me all the time. All right. And it's a little bit of that kind of like, I'm going to say it sometimes a little delusion. All right. Sometimes delusion is the solution. Okay. I'm not saying go crazy. This is the thing. It's about having the right practicality, but also the right, the hint of like, I know it'll work. It sounds crazy, but I know it's going to work out for me. You know, like it sounds crazy, but like, I know it's going to happen. Right. I'm not saying buy a Lamborghini right now and you have like $2 in your bank account. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there is a purpose and there is a point for everything. And if spirit wants you to, if you're feeling guided, if you're seeing all these signs to really treat yourself and do things that you know you will benefit in the end, do it. There's no harm in doing that for yourself, okay? But yeah, so 44, a lot of repeating numbers happening in this energy, okay? I'm also hearing, I don't know if you know Lil Skies. Lil Skies used to be like one of my favorite artists in high school, but I'm hearing the song where it's like, money long like a centipede, I got up and I ate on my own, be fate with destiny, and I'm gonna go get all this money and do this for my family. So I feel like you're doing something for your generation, all right? You're doing something that's gonna help not just you, but like your generations to come. So this is like yeah. Spirit is really guiding you in so many ways, okay? Got up and got ate on my own. Wow, the star. Y'all, you guys are stars out here. Yeah, you guys are definitely stars. In whatever that might be, maybe online stars, maybe stars in the public eye. Maybe you guys are definitely in the public eye. I'm definitely getting a public eye energy. I keep on hearing in my head, got up and got ate on my own, be fate with destiny, and I'm gonna go get all this money and do this for my family. So yeah, healer, very much so, star power. Your essence is very powerful, and I feel like again that ties in with your stability as well. Like your stability has a lot to do with your faith. As weird as that might seem, that's what I'm getting there. Like your faith is tied into your stability. Like you have a lot of faith in the divine and what the divine is granting you, and this is why like your abundance is overflowing for you. This is why you're always people, like even if you might not see it this way, like maybe you feel like you're on a budget, or sometimes you feel like you're trying to like conserve your money. A lot of people, I feel like on the outside looking in, can just see you as like, they see you as a star. They see you as someone who like can break through something, whether it's break through patterns, break through generational curses, break through like limiting beliefs. They see you as that naturally. Naturally, you exude this kind of energy where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna break through the little box that you try to put me in. Like that box is not fit for me. Like I can't fit in that box that you try to put me in. And I think that a lot of this has to do with you being so equipped for something that is like on a bigger scale, like outer space kind of energy. All right, this is an energy that people can't really put a label on. All right, your energy just too powerful for that. Okay, and yeah, I don't know why I just heard hold your horses. Hold your horses. It's funny. Got up and got it on my own. They fate with destiny. I'm gonna get all this money. Do this for my family. Okay. I also feel like a portion of yourself is coming back to yourself as you, because I feel like you have been going through this like lifestyle change, whatever it is, where it's like you're finally like reaffirming your faith and your belief in yourself that once I felt like was limited before. If you dealt with certain experiences, certain karmic lessons, you've had to really dim your light in the presence of a lot of people. And I think a lot of this had to do with you learning valuable lessons of who to give out your energy to, okay, who is right for you, who is energetically a match for you, all right, and what the divine feels like is good for you, okay? So we have Aquarius energy coming through, age of Aquarius. a lot about your uniqueness, because a lot of times when your light was dimmed, a lot of people had like some sort of other, whether it was intimidation, whether it was just envy, jealousy, whatever. Your star power, your energy, a lot of times it intimidates people, because you can walk into a room and everyone is like, she's got it, like she is like that, or he, when you know, whatever, that is a person who is, you know, meant for more. They see that in you. And I feel like that stirs up a lot of jealousy, that stirs up people wanting your energy, that stirs up a lot of drainage in your energy, that stirs up a lot of people wanting your resources, okay, wanting your status, whatever. And that's why you have to be mindful sometimes, okay? Okay, let's see, what else, Holy Spirit? I keep on hearing that song in my head. Yeah, temperance in the reverse. Yeah, this is the thing. I feel like you were holding on to a certain this is like a timeline shift, okay? Because like you guys could have been dealing with karmic lessons where your money was a little bit out of sorts. You know, your money was funny, all right? Because you were dealing with people who were in this temperance in the reverse energy. You weren't dealing with people who were earth angels like you. You're dealing with people who were trying to mess with your money, affect your life, do a lot of things out of spite, out of envy, out of jealousy. All right, wanting you to be off course of your destiny, okay? And heavy Sagittarius energy as well. Empress in reverse energy, yeah, wanting to steal your creativity or leech off your creativity, your sacral power, your feminine energy, make you in balance so you wouldn't have the creativity to pursue what it is that you need to pursue for your destiny. Certain things like that, all right? Messing with your money, right? Tapping into your frequency to mess with your finances. Very shiesty energy. Haters moving shiesty, it's really unlikely. I'll be where the bosses be. See it in my vibe, you could feel it in my energy. There you go. Like your energy just naturally radiates boss vibe. Like people can't touch that. Like they want that energy, but it's not within. If it's not within, you can't try to mimic something that's not within you. And this is the thing, you naturally have that essence. And it's why it stirs up a lot of envy, it stirs up a lot of jealousy, it stirs up a lot of like what's it called, like leeches. You just have to be very mindful and protective of your energy, because your energy, and you guys are probably very empathetic, right? So you can feel energy on like a big, and I feel like it's part of your spiritual gifts. You can feel things on like a very energetic level. Like your sensitivity is very heightened for a lot of things. You can read rooms really, really well. And I think that's part of where your protection lies. You can pinpoint things at a certain rate. And I think that spirit is really guiding you guys, because your light is so powerful, to know when it is time to pull yourself back from a situation, or when it's time to really conserve your energy. All right, and preserve your energy for greater things, okay? Not for things that in the long run aren't going to help you, okay? It's gonna actually maybe make you more drained with certain things, okay? So it's just making the right decisions for yourself, okay? All right, that's the energy I'm getting. It's cooperating with the divine. It's like cooperating with the divine's destiny for you. All right, not going rogue and following what other people want for you out of jealousy, spite. Because I don't know why I'm picking up on like an analogy of like, if someone really does like secretly, and there's a thing, it can be very, very sneakily. People can sneakily really have like a loathing or a hate for you or an envy for you. It's like the subtlest things they can do to sabotage you. All right, like example, you go to get your hair done. This hairdresser you've known for whatever actually really doesn't like you, doesn't like how you are, doesn't like who you are, doesn't like your light, whatever superficial reason. And they go out of their way to make your haircut look this terrible, so you don't look good, you know, whatever. And you're like, damn, like why do they do that? But like after that they're like, oh my god, it looks amazing, like you look so good, like you should keep your hair like this. Like just certain subtle things, but you could pick up on the energy. So you're very aware when someone's trying to subtly sabotage you and certain things like that. And maybe you had to learn lessons like that where you dealt with people of that kind of accordance or whatever. But yeah, okay, let's get a few more. What else, Holy Spirit? What else, Holy Spirits? Yeah, but I'm picking up heavy Aquarius and Sagittarius energy. Queen of Pentacles, back of the deck. Yeah, you guys are very, yeah, wow. I'm telling you, you get a lot of people who feel very much so like, people want to dim your light so bad. They don't want you to notice your abundance, because if you tap into your abundance, you're very naturally abundant. Like, money flows everywhere around you. And if you tap into that, it honestly puts a perspective for some people. I don't know why people are so bothered and busy by your investments, but it makes them feel sad about themselves, you know? And it's just kind of this energy where it's like, you stay in your own lane. And if they want to be all up in your lane, you know, get ready to be disappointed, because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and they're too busy, you know, focusing on you guys. And I guess that's just what comes with being a star energy. But a lot of times you have to be very mindful of who has access to your energy and why. Six of Wands reverse, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm telling you, this new beginning here, it's like it's stability, it's prosperity, it's truth, legacy, okay? And you're gonna have an energy of people who wanted to see you fail, really feeling tight with their own finances, really feeling like they're feeling like caught up in their own lands, in their own. I heard landstorm. What? Okay, landstorm can be significant. I don't know. I heard dust devil. Random. Okay, anyways. Yeah, they're not getting the victory that they wanted here. Okay, maybe again, this is like some sort of like, maybe someone tried to tie you to some sort of poverty curse to make you feel lack, make you not feel like your finances were okay, make you feel like your money was funny, all that stuff. They're going to be seeing a decline in that, all right, for themselves. Okay, and I feel like people are going to be feeling very embarrassed. Okay, they're going to be feeling very embarrassed. It's like this energy where it's like God will make them laugh at you. Meanwhile, God or the divine, whatever you want to subscribe to, is rooting you and upgrading you behind the scenes. So when you show out, you basically make them, you know, the people who laugh at you, they're gonna have to, you know, keep quiet. That's kind of the energy. They're gonna be silenced. Okay, so these people are gonna get a humbling of their lifetime. That's for sure. It's the energy I'm getting here. Some people are feeling that humbling of a lifetime right now. They're not getting the success and victory they once thought they were getting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Clarify Four of Cups reverse. Five of Pentacles reverse. I'm telling you, this breakthrough, it's gonna humble people. It's gonna make people have to sit down and be humble. All right, because either you guys were in a situation where, again, your money was funny, people were messing with your money, trying to mess with your finances, trying to affect you in some way, where you were feeling very much so in this Five of Pentacles energy. You like standing alone with the divine and going and getting out of this poverty element, this poverty consciousness, feeling left out in the cold, feeling abandoned, rejected, dealing with abandonment, rejection issues, all this stuff, and going through a massive breakthrough in your stability and becoming the star. Yeah, these people are gonna have to be silenced and shut down, because they thought that they were so high and mighty off their high horse, thinking that they can affect, they were the ones behind the scenes affecting your money, trying to affect your finances, doing all this shicey stuff behind the scenes, because they just didn't like how your light shined. They didn't want your light to shine. They wanted to delay your purpose, all this superficial stupidity. They're going to have to sit down and realize that the divine had other plans for you, to prosper, not to fail. All right, and it's like refinement. The divine was refining you through every circumstance, through every delay, through every obstacle, through every, you know, sabotage, whatever. There was always a refinement happening. Okay. I don't know. I'm also getting like a random message. Someone could be feeling like their skin is crawling. Like they feel like they want to get out of their skin. They feel so uncomfortable with themselves. So this could be also like your star power is like shining a mirror on a lot of people who have been trying to minimize you, or, you know, trying to keep you from being in a leadership role. Like maybe they wanted that leadership role for themselves. They wanted to be seen as assertive, you know, a leader in their own right or whatever. But you guys are actually like powerful leaders that you are meant to step up to the plate. Someone could be feeling like uncomfortable in their skin because they feel like they can have your role in some type of way, and that was an injustice to you. Clarify the star. King of Swords, upright. Five of Cups. I'm telling you, like, yeah. I'm also getting like honesty and truth is part of your calling, okay? Part of your calling is to just be a truthful, a truth speaker, okay? Even if people are gonna be sad about it and they don't want to hear it, they're gonna be like, la la la, like try to like cover their ears. Yeah, your truth is going to illuminate a lot of things in a lot of people's lives, good or bad. Okay, that's just part of it. It's just like it's a catalyst. Okay, and we have heavy Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, heavy Aquarius energy. But I'm also getting like something like in the form of like there's this energy coming towards you that's going to really like, you're going to be very like seen as very astute, okay? Or there's something about your truth that's going to like have a lot of people feeling very much so like embarrassed. I don't know. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up on. Like, I feel like you guys, it's like there's going to be a shift in the energies, all right, for a lot of people, okay? Wow. Okay, so 2 masculine energies. Okay, I don't know if there were 2 masculine energies who were working together to mess with your finances or something here. Yeah, they're gonna get, yeah, they're not gonna be feeling too hot about that. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I'm also getting like through a backfire of an injustice happening towards you guys, okay? There is going to be like I'm also getting like a spiritual like a wealth transfer. Like there's going to be like a retrieval of your energy back to you, all right? Because I feel like they were simultaneously like doing this to mess with your finances or whatever, to keep you in an imbalanced state so you wouldn't follow your destiny, as like some sort of like retrieval of your as like a siphoning of your wealth. Okay, you're coming out of that, okay? And I think a lot of this had to do with false allegations or just like what's the word, like smear campaigning, you know, trying to like dim your light, trying to basically just like defamation of your name and stuff like that. All right, so you guys would be tight with your like if you're, think about it, like in like the industry, if you guys are, what's it called, blackballed or whatever, what's it called, blacklisted, I think. Yeah, if you're blacklisted by like a certain person who has like some vendetta against you, maybe you guys just didn't want to do something with them, I don't know, it could be as weird as that, okay? Like maybe if like, this is an example, but I'm just trying to put into perspective for you guys. If someone like is hung up over something that you didn't do for them, or like they're just angry about something in a situation, they blacklist you, you have a hard time, you know, getting your, you know, you have a hard time being hired for things. You have a hard time with your reputation and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like clarity is finally going to be shown for you guys, okay? People are going to have a lot more epiphanies about you and about certain situations of why you were outcasted so much, you were treated so poorly. A lot of it is coming to light here, okay? Yeah, about illusions here, about these illusions being casted over you guys. Okay. Here comes the sun. It's alright. Okay, I'm just gonna get a few of these confirmations and I'll close out this reading. Alright, so a DJ can be involved in the energy. Alright, we have religious beliefs. So someone could have religious beliefs in this energy and spiritual beliefs. Okay, so again, this could be like a spiritual versus religious warfare or something here. Even though to what I know, to my knowledge of certain things, a lot of times, yeah, it's similar but also not similar in certain ways. Religious beliefs a lot of times can be bound to a certain idolization of things. Spiritual is more like a free-flowing, like understanding of the way the world works, okay? And someone may have had more religious, you know, conservative thinking over spiritual beliefs, okay? And maybe this was something that they were hung up on, since you had a different belief system or belief style than them. All right, yeah, happiness hater. So someone could definitely be a happiness hater. They don't want to see you win. They want to see your downfall. They're trying to affect your, you know, your finances, your resources. A lot of this was like trying to steal your like your abundance here. All right, but you guys could be burning sage or creating an altar for your ancestors, and your ancestors are thanking you because you're actually like putting in the effort to communicate with your ancestors and give thanks to your ancestors. Okay, January could be significant. The month of January, something could happen in the month of January that could be significant. What else, Holy Spirit? We have a cosmetologist in the energy. Someone could be a cosmetologist. Ooh. All right, we have ghetto. Okay. Someone could be acting very ghetto. Okay, this is someone who can have a very like nasty attitude. Okay, maybe this person has a nasty attitude towards you, maybe towards your growth or whatever, because this person has like an STD on them. Okay, this doesn't have to be like a sexually transmitted disease or demon. This could be a spiritually transmitted demon. Okay, this person has a very much so trashy attitude, trash talking you, lying on you. Like I said, these narratives about you, because this person has some sort of dark spiritually transmitted demon upon them. Yeah. And there's some sort of cult or coven that's being dismantled here. All right, as you're getting vindicated, the divine is vindicating you. All right, this cult or coven is being dismantled. Okay. All right, someone of the same sex could be involved. Okay, or the LGBT community can be involved in some way in this energy. Let's see what else, Holy Spirit. All right, I'm telling you this. I cannot make this up. All right, so financial windfall, envious coworkers. So you gotta watch your back sometimes, because you're going through a financial windfall, or there's gonna be a financial windfall that's happening for you. I'm telling you, you gotta watch your back, but it's okay, because right as I split that, God and ancestors, they have your back. God and your ancestors have your back. All right, if people are trying to trash talk you, negativity, whatever, you're still protected, okay? But you gotta be mindful, because a lot of people, they notice this financial windfall that's coming towards you guys. All right, you're gonna have some sort of envious co-workers or people here who are going to be envying your ability to grow, to prosper. Okay, butterfly effect. Yeah, because actions have consequences. It's a cause and effect for a lot of people right now. They're starting to realize like the action that they take really maps out their life. All right, and if people were being very arrogant, stubborn, entitled, thinking that their consequences of their actions wouldn't really play a part in their life, they're getting ready to see the different. Yeah. All right. You guys could be artisans. I don't know. You guys could be artists or musicians. Okay. Someone could be envious of you guys being artists or musicians. Yeah. And you're going through a breakthrough here. I'm telling you, this is a breakthrough in your stability, a breakthrough in your energy, and your basically everything. Like if there was a huge attack on your life, on your purpose, yeah, I'm telling you, use your name, character, fraud. There was a huge attack on your life, on your purpose, but the truth is coming out. All right, the truth is coming out about people using your name, committing character fraud in your name. There's a lot of like insanity in these people's orbit right now. Like, a lot of people could be definitely losing their minds a little bit, going through these spiritual awakenings and stuff because of how much they like, I heard how much they try to cheat you out of your own life. Identity theft. Yeah, character fraud, impersonation. I can't make this up. These people were trying to steal your identity, trying to cheat you out of your own life, your own destiny, your own purpose. Like there's got to be jail time for that. There has to be, right? Archangel Michael is here in the energy. All right, good versus evil, excuse me. I'm telling you, this is a battle for justice. This is like spiritual warfare, attack on your life. Archangel Michael is protecting God's people because you deserve just actions for your just decisions. They deserve their karmic justice. What they sow, they reap for their injustice and their unjust acts towards you. Yeah, these people could have the Leviathan spirit on them. These people could have, yeah, they're very tapped into lower vibrational frequencies, and they have a Leviathan spirit upon them. Yeah, I'm telling you. So they were sending you a lot of jealousy and evil eye. Okay, a lot of the evil eye, evil intent, blocking your finances, trying to block your money or whatever. But something is naturally being renewed for you. All right, you guys have a lot of like close relationship with Mother Earth. All right, maybe you guys are really in tune with nature and stuff. It's like the divine really does bless you. Okay, yeah, alpha male and female. They tried to humiliate an alpha male or a female. All right, so you guys are like, I'm hearing like the alpha, the omega, and everything in between. I'm the alpha, the omega, everything in between. Yeah, they tried to laugh at you, humiliate you, look at you sideways, degrade you. Meanwhile, God was really just exalting you. So I'm telling you, they're gonna have a humbling of their lifetime here. All right, you're gonna be receiving karmic justice with the twin flame is what I heard. I heard with the twin flame. Okay, so maybe a twin flame. Either this twin flame is going to receive, you're going to receive karmic justice about this twin flame dynamic, or a twin flame right now is receiving karmic justice for something here. Can we clarify more about this? Why is this, what is this karmic justice about, Holy Spirit, with this twin flame? Yeah, wow, mission accomplished. Testimony, winner. I heard the winner takes it all. Someone could be trying to relocate right now because they're trying to avoid karma, but karma, you can't. These people are so funny. They think that they can relocate and move around and their karma isn't going to follow them. It's a spirit. It's like an entity. It's going to follow you everywhere. Like, you can't run from karma. It's just, oh, whatever. But I'm getting like you and your twin have completed a mission. That's awesome. So this is a good energy of a twin flame dynamic. You guys have completed some sort of cycle, all right? And you guys could be coming back together. All right, I don't always get that with twin flame energy. Sometimes some twin flames can go a little cuckoo and go wild and not learn their lessons, but it seems like this twin flame is really learning their lesson here. I feel like they're gonna want to chase you. If you guys were in this energy of like chaser runner dynamic, you guys were chasing them, they were running away, I think it's gonna be like the other way around. I feel like if you're in the feminine energy, they're gonna start chasing you. All right, we have a Freemason here. Could be an ex-friend of yours that was a Freemason here, doing all the spell work and getting practitioners involved to send you attacks and certain things like that. Wow, I saw this multiple times. Someone did an animal sacrifice. They sacrificed a freaking animal, you guys. It's crazy. Yeah, you're being vindicated. I can't make this up. You're being vindicated for all the times you were going through hardships, financial hardships, by people blocking your finances. You're going to get justice. Your justice is being served for people trying to stop you from making money. All right, if you don't make money, your stability is all over the place. And I feel like this was also an attack on your twin flame. If your twin flame doesn't make money, they can't come towards you to build stability. What else? Yeah, wanted to defame you and take your place. These people are just very much so, they just don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you happy. It's so sad because these could be people you've known for a really long time, who you probably grew up with and certain things like that. They don't want to see you win. They don't want to see God bless you. So they'll do everything to sabotage that. All right, these people are scammers. They could have said that you guys were scam artists. No, they're scam artists. Trying to steal your energy. Yeah, sage your energy because cleanse your energy. Maybe you guys are saging, using incense sticks or whatever, because someone was paying a lot of spell work. They could have paid all their money, all their energy or whatever to use magic to send spell work towards you guys. Yeah, I can't make this up. They were paying others to send spell work towards your stability. It says stability here. Your security. All right, your life, your environment, your finances, your career. Like, I'm telling you, this was an attack on your stability. This is the whole entire reading is about this. All right, but you guys have Archangel Jophiel around you guys. That's helping you transform these negative energies into positive energies, transmute these energies. So you're an alchemist. You're a full metal alchemist, okay? And you guys could be very much so associated with beauty, creativity, and arts. People could see you as very artistic, very beautiful, very creative. I love that for you guys. Okay. Let's get a few more of these. Sorry, these readings are actually a lot longer, so I'm probably not gonna make any more readings. These were already pretty long readings, but we have RICO charges. I'm telling you, RICO charges coming up. Someone could be going through a lot of legal issues, but I'm also getting like these RICO charges. It's gonna be big. All right, yeah, because your ancestors have your back. All right, you have a lot of ancestral protection. You're gonna, if you're doing a lawsuit or these RICO charges are taking place, you're gonna get a big payout and you're gonna win. All right, because they already peaked. Your ancestors have your back. They already peaked. Okay, they could be trying to send you, yeah. So they know that something's coming up. They feel it in the air. All right, 4334 my timer. They feel something sparking up here, and this is why they're trying to make you. Maybe if you're feeling sleepy, you're feeling more tired, more drained than usual. It's because they're tugging at your energy. They're sending sleep spells so you don't get anything done. Yeah, someone could be under surveillance right now. They're being watched. They tried watching you. They're being watched. If they thought they can just watch you, stalk you, surveillance you, they're getting watched. So what else? Opposition. Yeah, these are people who wanted to see you fail. These were agents of the devil. You know, these were people who were your enemies. They were preying on your downfall. As much as you don't want to believe it, trust me, it took me a long time to really fully like accept that these people actually didn't want best for me. They were really just opposing me the whole time. It gets you, it frees yourself. It frees yourself because you don't feel tied down to oh, well, how could they do this if I've known them for this long? Or how could I do this if they're family? It just, you know. Yeah, try to copy your vibe and energy. Okay, these oppositions, they want your energy. They want your vibe. And there's a plot twist happening, and that's their karma. They didn't expect this karma to hit. I don't know why they didn't, but whatever. Yeah, beauty spells. Oh, look at that. How lovely. They're trying to send beauty spells your way too. How lovely. Yeah, they're trying to speak word curses over your path. That's being returned to sender. They don't want you to go through this body transformation and get fit. A lot of it has to do with attacking your body, your looks, superficial stuff, attacking your money. They don't want you to thrive. Like they don't want the divine to really like give you what is yours. It's so sad to me. These people obviously are dealing with their own demons, but it's just like, come on, why are you so obsessed with someone else's prosperity and someone else's like forward movement? That's weird. Yeah, these people have lifetimes of karmic debt for doing this. They don't realize that they have lifetimes of not only karmic debt for themselves, but for their generations to come, for their own lineage. They have debt for their own lineage. They have karmic curses for their own lineages, okay? They have black tourmaline crystal that can help with animal protection, banish any negativity, and heal you emotionally. These people don't know what they're doing, okay? These people are just literally agents of the devil. We have divine timing when the time is right, okay? So things are clearing out, okay? If you guys have been seeing 555, 666, 1222, those are major signs that transformation is occurring, okay? A lot of people are getting payback from what they have done, payback in the universe. A lot of people who have been paying good deeds into the universe are getting that back, and vice versa. All right, you guys can also be seeing 1111, 1010, 222. That means you're in alignment for these changes to happen. You're in alignment for these cycles to close out. You guys went through very tough cycles. Yeah, I'm telling you, you dealt with a lot of agents of the devil, a lot of these warlocks, these dark witches, these people who use their lower vibrational spiritual gifts for negativity. They have they're well, speaking a little bit over, trying to get all my words out, okay? Yeah, they have cursed gifts, okay? Their lineages are cursed, their gifts are cursed, they're very low vibrational energies that just want to steal, kill, destroy. All right. Yeah, a pyramid scheme. Someone could have done an entire pyramid scheme about this. This was an entire pyramid scheme that involved you guys, okay? Something about your psychic receptivity as well, all right? You're very tapped into the universal laws of the universe. And I think that's also why these people tried to attack you so much, because they're like, no matter what we do, this person's always somehow is like realigned into their purpose. Like I felt like they were like, it started to become like a game for them, all right? Because they're like, how can we throw this person off? How can we make this person detour? Like, they kept on trying to do this because they saw that you kept on getting back up and kept getting more and more realigned. But little did they know that what they were doing, they were setting you up for success, not failure. Like, if they didn't do any of this stuff at all, like, who knows what. It's funny. All right, but yeah, playing victim now since the truth is out. Now these people are playing victim. Woe is me, you know. I can't believe this is happening to me. Yeah, Archangel Haniel, access to your soul's purpose. Yeah, I'm telling you, the glory of God is all over you guys, okay? Your intuition is spot on right now. Keep going. Spirit's saying keep going. Don't mind these people right now, okay? They're just facing their own karma, or their own backlash, or whatever. Because you're a divine inspiration. All right, a lot of people have gained a lot of inspiration from you guys, and they're getting a lot of revelations about who you are. We have crown chakra. Someone was trying to affect your crown chakra as well, maybe like make you feel foggy in the head. All right, affect your spiritual connections to the divine. All right, we have UPS, FedEx, and Amazon could be involved, or something about that. Okay, yeah, fallen angel. All right, so these people who are playing victim now, since the truth is coming out, they're fallen angels. Okay, these people they fell from grace. Okay, yeah, these fallen angels who are wearing masks. These people are all falling from grace, and they're wearing these masks because they have these false images of themselves. They pretend to be something that they're not. All right, yeah, I'm telling you, these people could be wanting to apologize to you. They want to be in your good graces. They feel your absence because your absence is very powerful. All right, and they want to apologize. Someone may want to apologize for ghosting you. Or these people could be they want to come towards you, be in your energy because they feel guilty. They feel guilty that they did all this stuff and treated you like you were nothing when in reality, you were everything. Yeah, there's fighting and tension behind the scenes right now, all right, about this union. I feel like a lot of people right now are getting really anxious, really upset about a union happening for you guys. Yeah, because they did a lot of binding magic to block this. Again, if they affect your finances, your stability, you won't have the, you know, the right access to be able to tap into this kind of energy. But God always makes a way. When there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, someone could be definitely getting arrested right now. Yeah, I'm telling you, falling from grace. Falling from grace. Someone could be getting arrested. They're getting caught for their criminal activity that they've been doing here. I feel like as someone falls from grace and get arrested or something, that's going to be a catalyst for you guys to get unexpected money here. I'm hearing it had to happen this way. Wow. So I guess everything had to happen this way. As sad as it may be, I feel like something has to take place for someone to really finally, you know, get their just dues, okay? Yeah, because I'm telling you, man. These people, they were just siphoning like a mother effer off your sacral because you guys are part of a royal lineage, Christ consciousness, awakening. Organizations know that you're anointed. These are organizations that know you're chosen one. They know that you have a different bloodline. Your bloodline is royal. Your bloodline is like, you're a generational curse breaker. You're part of the 0.1%. That's like a very rare bloodline. You're part of the 144,000. All right, you're tapped into source. And these organizations, they knew that. That's why they were siphoning off your creativity, everything, off your life, cheating you out of your own life, because these organizations were basically like feeding off your life. Crazy. It's crazy. These secret societies, these cults, these corrupt higher ups, all this stuff, they were using witchcraft. All right, they were seeing through rose-colored glasses, through rose-colored lens, that they would just be able to get away with this and just not face any consequences. But this new perspective that's shifting the entire like landscape of everything, they're going through ego deaths. Yeah, they're getting karma for trying to place you as a target. They thought they could target you guys, but little did they know, you guys were their bait. They got trapped into the bait. You guys were their bait. Like, they tried to fish hook you, you guys were the bait, and they took the bait. We have lifestyle changes. Yeah, you guys are going through these lifestyle changes, like I said. A lot about your 9th house is involved, so your intuition. All right, maybe you guys could be studying more about your religion, philosophy, higher learning here. There's a lot of possibilities happening while you guys travel, that you'll be learning more about your religion, higher learning, intuition, things of that sort. Okay, just a few more. All right, wow, someone could be a private investigator right now. Someone could be trying to get information secretly. All right. Okay, wow. So a detective could be involved. Wow. Maybe a lawyer could be a private investigator right now, or someone could be investigating. They're in their head after what they did to you. This is a sociopath who is impulsive. Someone has a lack of empathy or remorse for what they did to you, but they're on their head about what they did to you because they're getting caught. If they weren't getting caught, they wouldn't care. 51 on my timer. If they weren't going to get caught by law officials, whatever, they wouldn't care. They wouldn't give a fuck. Okay. We have your 11th house could be significant. Your associations with people. I feel like these people are really just fans of you. Like, they hate you, but they can't stop talking about you. They're actually obsessed with you. So these cults, these covens, whatever, let's face it, they're fans of you. You're literally like, yeah, they are obsessed with you guys. They really can't get their name, your name out of their mouth. They're obsessed with you. Okay, so your third eye. Yeah, your third eye is already like, I'm telling you, your intuition is already heightened so much that, yeah, I'm telling you, you're just a creative genius out here. You're inspirational. You have God-given talents. I'm telling you, people trying to affect what God has given you is just insanity to me. All right, yeah, and there's a corrupt law official who could have been doing domination spells over you. This is what they were trying to do, trying to dominate over your life, your abundance, your stability, affect your finances, affect everything, so you basically would just like have nothing. All right, and they tried to play you, and they played themselves instead. So who really was played? Them. These narcissists who project their insecurities onto you, who blame shift, who are very entitled, all right, always wanting to control the situation here, all right? I feel like you guys have done some sort of protection spell. I don't know how you did it. I don't know if your ancestors are just upping the protection around you, or you're just constantly praying, you're a prayer warrior, whatever it is, you have a protection spell among you, and these people are in denial. They're in denial. They want to be in denial. They don't want to face the truth that you guys are, you have exited the matrix. You don't follow matrix conditioning. You've broke out of that, all right? You have out-of-box thinking. You're a pioneer, and this is your new beginning here. And meanwhile, these incubuses, these succubus, these people with these entity attachments or whatever, who use seduction to get what they want, they're transitioning. They could be transitioning out of this realm, or just trying to transition. They're transitioning into a bad toxic cycle, and they want you in that toxic cycle because they know your manifestations are coming in. So these people are transitioning out of into really tough cycles because they tried to put you in those tough cycles, and now the tables are turning. All right, we have dad. Could be stuck in the past. Damn, so your dad could be stuck in the past here, or they have outdated thinking here. All right, they're rethinking these past events here about this mind control tactics to infiltrate your mental. They're haunted by their past actions. Yeah, and there's a lot of fear mongering happening in Chicago. So someone could have went to Chicago to cast some sort of spells to fear monger you, because you guys are wounded healers, and you guys are meant to, like I said, you guys are meant to shine your lights, all right? And these people, they really just created more of a mess for themselves. But that's what narcissists do. They create a mess and they say, no, you did it, you did it, you did it. Because they don't want to be seen as messy for who they are. Whatever, that's the message. This was a way longer message than I anticipated it to be, but yeah. 5 4 for 5 on my timer. I'm gonna leave the message here. Hopefully the message resonated with you guys. Let me know down in the comments below if it did. If you want to book personal, my link will be in the description below. If you want to donate as well, that'd be very much appreciated, and my link will also be in the description. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.